Hold on.
It's recording.
Okay, here she goes.
And break laws to put Schaeffer Cox into prison. The FBI, he wrote for his speech, he wrote a speech, he made did a lecture in Montana that's called The Solution to Reclaiming Liberty. And for that, and because, hello?
Yes, I'm listening. I'm not familiar with Schaeffer Cox, so yeah, tell us about that story.
I'm not.
He was in Alaska, and he did a lecture in Montana called The Solution to Reclaiming Liberty. And the FBI didn't like that, and they didn't like that he was the leader of a 3,500-man militia in Fairbanks, Alaska. And so they tried to entrap him with a plot to kill police. Actually, they call them troopers in Alaska. But they tried to make a plot, and he kept saying no. And they have tapes of him saying no. But the prosecutors made up a myth that he had plotted to kill these police. And the kangaroo court was not allowed to hear the jury was not allowed to hear anything in his defense, and they put him into prison for 26 years. And he's been in prison 6 years now, and his case is so obviously illegal. It's completely beyond reason. Anybody who honestly reviews it would throw it out. But it's been 6 years.
Yeah.
Nobody will stand up for him.
Well, and we see these kinds of cases over and over again. This is not an uncommon template. I'm not familiar with the specifics of Schaeffer Cox.
Sure.
But just look at the situation that was a bit more well-known of Thomas Drake, who's one of the whistleblowers, and contrast that to what they did with Hillary Clinton. And I've talked about this before, how he was a whistleblower, they went into his apartment, they found some documents, none of which were classified. One of them was a schedule for a project that was finished. It didn't have any information on it. It was marked unclassified. They said, well, that should have been classified and you should have known it, so we're going to charge you with having a classified document. Another one was not classified. It was just like, what a success, and just talking in general terms about a project and that had finished, and it didn't have any specifics about what the project was about, and it was not classified. They classified it that day and charged him with a classification violation, and they declassified that 3 months later. Now, their case fell apart as they went to prosecution because it got press coverage. But, this is a case where they invented charges against Drake, and they invented an excuse against Hillary Clinton when she did it by the thousands. And did it deliberately, went to a great deal of trouble to create this server, and they give her a pass. So, yeah, we do have two separate justice systems. Let me ask you this. You said that he got convicted. What do you think is the solution to this? Because I don't think we're going to be able to get the right people elected in Congress to do something about this. We've had these kinds of problems for a very long time. I think the solution to this problem is for people to understand jury nullification and start doing things at a local level. What do you think?
I think the solution is to shine a lot of light on it.
Amen.
People don't even know about Schaeffer Cox. If people knew about it, they would be furious. Pastor Manning, he was interviewing Rudy Davis and he was interviewing Rudy Davis of Austin about Schaeffer, and he was really broken. He was really when he heard the details of the horrible things they did to this guy.
Well, I'll look into it.
Really horrible.
I'll look into it. I mean, we had a congressman, remember, who was tied up and transported around the country. They call it dieseling because he was coming after the IRS. That's the way this government is. They was be right back.
Trader in precious metals. The key is spot price. Spot price is market price. What gold or silver?
I like the way he changed the subject on you, but.
No. Amen.
He'll study and look into it, so we'll hold him accountable for that statement.
Way to go, Margaret. Praise God for you for being persistent and dedicated and committed. And the only thing next time, we should probably bring up the website, right?
Yeah, she knows.
Okay. Praise God for you, Margaret. Praise God.